Here's an overview of Ariana Grande's Brighter Days Ahead short film. The film begins with Peaches, who was first introduced in the We Can't Be Friends music video. Sitting in the waiting room at Brighter Days Ahead clinic set in the future. Peaches is older now and uses a wheelchair, and she also can't hear without her hearing aid. Her name is called, and she is taken inside a space where she can revisit memories from the past. There are just 4 memories left for her to watch, and when asked which one, she says she wants to watch all of them. The song Intro End of the World starts playing as the first memory appears, showing happy moments from Ari's childhood with her family. When I tell you, this had me absolutely sobbing. The memory is completely destroyed as soon as it finishes. The second memory starts with her in the studio recording and mixing her song Eternal Sunshine. She then begins to sing her song Dandelion with projections of crowds watching her, creating the illusion of a concert. Ari is basically saying that her fans are the last 4 memories that she holds on to. The song Twilight Zone starts as the third memory begins with her waking up to a destroyed home, a reminder of both her and her parents' divorce. You can see a photo of her parents next to a picture from We Can't Be Friends with Evan Peters. Ariana's character discovers a flower necklace in the flooded house which matches a tattoo on her palm. I see the necklace as a symbol of Ariana's search for healing after her divorce, which ties in perfectly with the final memory. The song Supernatural begins to play as she walks out of her house only to find everything around her completely destroyed. The aftermath of what appears to be a devastating alien invasion. She finds a light amidst all the wreckage, and it feels like a symbol that she's starting to heal from the heartbreak. The light seems to be coming from a spaceship, and without much thought, she lets herself get sucked up into it. Her necklace is once again really highlighted here as she is being abducted by the light. This is where the third memory finishes, and the fourth one starts in black and white with a man sitting in a pub. The object that's moving on the counter next to him is actually his daughter's heart. This is a reference to the first lyric in the song Hampstead. I left my heart at a pub in Hampstead. The man is actually Ariana's real father, and he is reminiscing about the memories he shared with his daughter. This is where he hands Peaches the necklace we saw before. As he's about to leave the pub, he catches sight of the piano. He stops in his tracks and attempts to play it, but he's unable to. The song Hampstead begins to play softly in the background as he discovers Peaches' brain preserved in a jar. This is a reference to the lyric, and I misplaced my mind in a good way. Essentially, Peaches lost her mind, and it was her dad who managed to find it. He arrives at Brighter Days Inc., and a newspaper headline catches our eye that says, "Doctor's daughter torn apart by something." He's putting his daughter back in one piece by sewing her parts together after they were torn apart. He's trying to restore his daughter by sewing her torn pieces back together. When everything else doesn't work, he begins playing the piano, and Peaches slowly comes to life and wakes up. In the end, we see them in the pub playing the piano and singing together. The newspaper we saw before is burning in the fireplace, although in the description it says "Doctor's daughter torn apart by stray cats." It is never explicitly revealed in the movie and left for the viewers to interpret. She could have been torn apart by the media, the fans, the divorce, or heartbreak. Ariana's relationship with her dad has always been a bit complicated, but after she went through her divorce and all the craziness from the media, he was there for her and played a big role in helping her heal. After the fourth and final memory finishes playing, the movie ends with a clip of little Ariana jokingly saying she has just 24 hours left to live. I took this as confirmation that Peaches had passed away, bringing the Eternal Sunshine album era to a close. Another thing I didn't know until now is that Peaches has lost not only her ability to hear but also to speak. That explains why she had to hand the nurse a note instead of simply speaking to her.